Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final event in the Stirling Sim Academy Series Season 1. We are here at Legacy Phoenix, getting ready to take off in the final minutes of practice before we get into tonight's race. I don't know about you, but I'm extremely excited for tonight's race. There's going to be a tough competition between Ace and absolutely Brady. For right now, it looks like Brady is going to be the one to have to beat Ace because Ace is going to win this championship if he finishes in any good amount of points. But maybe, just maybe, Brady can come in and do something about it. But it's going to be a struggle, and Ace is going to have a lot of issues. We'll see what happens. Currently, Scott Whiteman is going to be your lap leader here with 7 minutes left to go in practice with a 32.10. Pretty good time here at Phoenix. Legacy Phoenix, I should add. Track is going to be very slick. Watch out for incidents on turn 1. Over there is quite dangerous. Following around is Scott and Ace at the moment. As you can see, those two are quite quick here. Jose Benales in his second race event here at the Stirling Sim Academy Series on our final race event now. He was fast last week at USA, and we'll see how he does. Aces into the wall on the front stretch. We'll see what continues to happen here as our music is going to come and die out. Scott spins in the corner there. See what he... Oh, man. Like I said, the track is going to be loose. You're going to have to keep a hold of it, because if you don't, you're going to end up just like that, in the wall. It happens here at Phoenix, and it's something you're really going to want to keep an eye on. Let's follow along with Hunter Terpstra. He's been a favorite in the past. A lot of drivers like him. He's pretty chill. Cool guy. Right now, he's currently 4th in our practice session. A little bit of a drift there coming out of the corner. We follow along with our championship leader now. We're going to head over to Ace. You can see him as he goes along through turn 2. It is tonight a bit of a rough night here. All across the United States and Canada as well. Weather is being a little bit rough on us. That means if Ace doesn't show up because he's in one of these zones, he might be out of contention. We're going to make sure our race control is going to be keeping a good eye on everybody because everybody looks like they're going to be in some danger because of this weather coming through. It's the one times you can say in racing that the weather is not the danger on the track, it's the danger to the driver. Well, I should say danger to the driver of their points. Thankfully not their physical safety. Remember, if you want to join in on some good racing, check out Homebrew Racing. Really cool racing series for you to check out. It's where the Stirling Sim Academy series is hosted, but other series are starting up too. December 8th is going to be the Weekend Modified, starting on Saturdays, December 8th. Also, make sure you check out Woodbeck Auto Parts, one of Canada's southern largest auto parts recyclers and distributors. They're really cool guys. Make sure you check them out at www.woodbeckautoparts.com. Jose Benales is currently your session leader here in his DuPont scheme with a 32 dead. A bit faster here. Not this time by. Bryn George seems to be right on his tail. We'll see what can happen here. Maybe, just maybe, Jose Benales will be your leader throughout this session. It's going to be a little bit of a longer race here. This is the championship race here with the Stirling Sim Academy Series. Make sure you check out the previous race events. You can check out WW Teams and Streams for the past races, full streams, but you can also check out Homebrew Racing League on YouTube. Check out there and you can get to see the excellent highlights made by one of our media team officials, Chris Pierce. Phoenix being one of the more interesting tracks here at the iRacing schemes and the NASCAR Cup Series as well. I shouldn't say just say Cup Series, the NASCAR Series. Having its different shape, not quite a tri-oval, not quite a normal oval either. Kind of fits up with a interesting setup here. Knowing where to go on the track to have some good corners is going to make all the difference. A lot of cars, when they're good in turn 1, are not great in the final turns. A lot of cars that are in the final turns are not great in the first turn. And that's what you're going to see a lot of. A lot of drivers are going to be able to hold it through turn 4, but are going to get loose on turn 1. I say that as we see Jose Bonales coming in for his pit. Let's follow along with Brady Floyd, currently the 2nd place in the Stirling Sim Academy Series, joining in a bit late, but currently crushing the competition with his sheer amount of wins, making up for that lack. If he can put Ace out of this race and not finish, well, it's going to be dangerous. Although, if he does that, he's not going to be getting off clean. Penalties like that are not quite allowed here in the Stirling Sim Academy. Exclusively because it's a place for drivers to know where to learn how to drive better. Softer music on a little bit then. There we go. Scott Whiteman rejoining the track as here we are with the final minutes left of practice. Bryn George hot on the tails. Maybe he can get something done in these last few laps. Keep an eye on him. He's currently working with Jose Gonzalez as they go through turn 1 at the moment. Come through the dog leg, you can see them all working together, seeing if they can just get anything. Bren's only 0.06 off. Maybe he can do something with that little bit of time he can gain. Looks like Jose Benales is really quick here. Maybe he's going to practice for some overtakes with Bren there, although Bren does come up on this inside coming through here. There is the end of our practice session as we move into qualifying. We're going to join Brad Whiteman, our first driver out on track, as he starts going through. We're going to follow along on the inside too. It's an interesting track. Phoenix, like I said earlier, going to be very difficult for drivers to go through all the way. We're going to follow along exactly in his perspective. As he comes through, coming up to his first flying lap. 2 laps each drivers get for the qualifying session. If one of them is going to be your fastest, that's the one that sticks, thankfully, not your slowest lap. Well, I should say slow, I should say your last lap. As he comes across the start-finish line, starting his first. Here he comes through, sticking to that bottom line. Interesting choice. I shouldn't say interesting, it's a good choice as he comes up to the outside. Sometimes the middle line can be faster through there, through turn 1. Contradictory to other tracks. Comes down through a little bit through the dog leg, and he comes out to turn number 3. Going to take that bottom line, hopefully, because that's what's going to be faster here. Running a little bit higher than you might want to, but looks pretty good. And there he is, and he comes up towards the start-finish line, getting a little bit loose off exit. Holds it quite well, though. His tires are going to die when we start going through the rest of the race there, because it's going to be very difficult to control. Comes through running a little bit better of a line through turn 1. Although he comes up a little tad high, but ooh, can he hold it? He does. Has to slow down, though. It looks like his first lap is definitely going to be his fastest, and he is currently our qualifying leader. By a quarter of a second, too. That's quick. And there he is, but in the second place by almost half a second by Jose Benal. Let's follow along with him now and actually know that he's our current fast. And there is him spinning. Okay. Good idea to reset there. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to follow along. Here we are with Brady Floyd. Maybe he's going to get a little bit more practice in, as he did not get a ton of practice time in. Let's follow along inside with him. What he's going to do? Skims the wall on the outside. Looks like qualifying is going to be rough for these guys. It does happen, though. Drifts through turn 3. Maybe he's trying to get an intentionally slow run, so he has to work from the back. Bryn George is now your qualifying leader. Brady Floyd taking a pretty good line in there, pretty quick. Comes up on a second qualifying lap. His first lap, because of that spin, got a little bit of some issues in there. Makes sense. iRacing doesn't like it if you try to cheat by skimming walls and gaining some unrealistic speed. So here he is, getting a big drift coming out of the last corner. It can happen as he comes across the start-finish line, and Brady finishes in second position, 0.2 behind Bryn. That was some fast laps from Bryn. Following with Jose Benales, looks like he is not going to get any little bit more time in, sadly for him. Hunter Terpstra has, and Hunter Terpstra is taking the road course. It looks like our drivers here want to have a little bit of fun in this off time before we get started, so he's just gonna casually drive through the road course. All right. Sometimes the things you want to do. And it looks like he gets a reset because of that. Get some burnouts with the camera there, Hunter. Good idea. We are coming in through our last few seconds of qualifying. Looks like all of our drivers have finally gotten through, and everyone is just getting ready to start. We have our late entry of David Ackenbauer. It's good to see him. Been a great race participant in the past, and actually has been very fast here at Phoenix before. Maybe he can get something done this time by. Good to see him, though. But Ace is not there on the qualifying boards. Is Ace going to make it? Says he's in the session on my screen. We'll see. And here we are with the end of qualifying. Our driver's going to be riding up on the grid. There is the pace car. Let's get up to our blimp view so we can see everyone a little tiny bit better. Our drivers join in, and we're going to go over our qualifying results. Before I do, though, make sure you check out Homebrew Racing. They're a great racing spot. If you want to make sure you check them out, make sure you check us out on iRacing, and you check out our racing and socials. All those will be attached in my Twitch description if you take a look, or on the YouTube as well. Also, make sure you check out Woodbeck Auto Parts. They are a big, gracious sponsor for this series. We love them very much. They're one of Canada's best auto parts recyclers and distributors. Really make sure you check them out. They can distribute just about anywhere the car parts you need for great prices. Make sure you check them out at www.woodbeckautoparts.com. Let's go over our qualifying results. So, in first position, you have the number 8 of Bryn George. In second position, you have the number 20 of Brady Floyd. In the second row on the inside, you have the number 96 of Jose Benales. On fourth position, on the outside, you have Scott Whiteman. In fifth position on the inside, you have Brad Whiteman. On the outside in the third row, there you have David Ackenbauer. He's been faster in the past. Make sure you keep a good eye on him. In 7th position, you have Hunter Terpstra. And finally, rounding out the grid on the outside, going to be in 8th position, is going to be Ace Stewart. Make sure you give him a check too, because he is currently your series champion and the person you want to keep your eye on. Let's see what happens here at the race here at Phoenix. It's great to see everybody out here, and everyone is going to have a fantastic race. Keep it clean, everyone. Let's have a good show. We are on 1 lap to green here at Phoenix as we are back. Make sure you watch intently because this is going to be quite a race here. Bryn starting from the rear, it looks like. Interesting choice, which moves Jose Benales up into the 1st position. It's going to be quite scary here. Bryn starting from the rear along with Ace. Looks like our driver's having a weird tail there. Our pace car is off, and we are here at Phoenix getting ready to go. And there is the green flag. Jose Benales off to his second ever start here, I'm sorry. Looks like Bryn shooting up to the inside right past Hunter. Everyone is looking a little bit loose as they come through. Here they go, rushing through turn 1. Going 3 wide now as they're looking for some passes. Follow along with Brady Floyd, who's currently in 2nd place to Jose Benales. Is that a spin I hear? Could be wrong. Nope, just looks like a little bit of contact. That's rough to hear. Everyone having a little bit of a rough time coming through there. I understand. David Ackenbauer is sadly not able to make it to the grid. Jose Benales gets his first ever lead lap. Here at Phoenix with the Stirling Sim Academy. My apologies. I'm not giving him enough credit. He did well at USA, and he does well here. He looks like he gets a little bit of loose coming through there. Brady just narrowly avoiding that. Yikes, that looks like it would have been quite an incident. Good save by both of them. Scott Whiteman looking to that bottom right there behind Jose. It looks like he might be able to get through. Scott looking very interested to see if he can do just about anything. Ace following quite a bit behind in 4th. That's a good making up positions from him, though, not being able to qualify. Let's follow along with Brady a little bit now as he comes through. There he is, your current leader. Can he hold it? Oh, there's Jose spinning off of turn 1. Can he? Nope, he was not able to hold it, but maybe it's going to end up just a single car spin. How does he fare? And it looks like it could have been worse. Although now he's right at the back. And can Hunter get by? It's possible. If Hunter gets by, then he's going to have to try really hard to get through. Although it looks like he's able to get by just enough. Oh, and Hunter shoots up to the inside, moving Hunter into 6th position, I believe that will be. Looks like Jose is having a little bit of issues as he already got through. All right, let's follow along back again with your leader, Brady Floyd. Now going to be followed by Scott Whiteman. There is your leader, Brady Floyd, continuing. Scott Whiteman 2 seconds behind, and Ace 4 behind Scott. Everyone kind of really spaced out here. Really much to talk about as we are now in this kind of position. it's going to be some continuing. Hopefully Ace can maintain that third position to really give Brady a run for his money. Scott looks like he's appeared to be gaining just a little bit. Well, was before the Scott had some issues. Let's fly along with Scott. Maybe something happened. Nope, doesn't look like. So he was a little slow through there, and looks like that's just some discrepancy in the corners. Let's go along on the inside of Scott. I have a really bad track record of every single time I follow along with Scott's interior, someone wrecks. But it looks like that's not going to be the case today, as there's not 4 people in front of him. Although we can see Brady is going to have to do some really good tire strategy as we're now entering lap 8 of 40. Tires die here relatively quickly at Phoenix, street stocks especially, exclusively due to how much lateral force they have to fight against to maintain speed. You'll see more bank tracks that your tires are able to last longer exclusively because you're able to ride the banking more. But here you're going to be experiencing so much force of your car trying to go one way, but your car is really trying to go the other. So Scott is falling off even without discrepancy of the turns a little bit. Maybe that's going to give Ace a chance to catch him, although it does appear that Brad is going to be catching up to Ace. Let's keep an eye on that, actually. Or more closely to Bryn, I should say. Looks like Bryn is riding right on the back of Brad as Bryn shoots to the inside, pushing Brad out wide. Bryn makes the nice pass. Look at that pass. Bryn is not able to quite hold it, though, as Brad is now back in front of him. Bryn is going to have to push to see if he can get just about anywhere. It's just going to be a fight that's going to really play out throughout the rest of the race. We'll see. And there goes Bryn back in the lead here. Ahead of Brad, I should say. How long can he hold it for? Brad gets a much nicer exit through there. But he's going to have to hold right onto the back of Bryn. But Bryn looks like he's able to hold it this time. As Bryn now enters lap number 12. Going along with Brady, you can see back on your leader that he is flying away from the competition. He's got a title to try to see if he can do anything about, but Ace is going to say no thank you and maintain his third position. Ace is going to quite literally have to wreck out and not get any points, period, which would mean severe penalties with his wreck to not win. So, can Ace do it? We think so. Champion to beat, we're going to have an interview with him right at the end of this race. Probably if Brady Floyd wins, with an interview with him too. Jose Benalla is currently doing pretty well for himself in terms of lap time after his spin off of turn 1, unfortunately. He had some really good fast laps and he was quite competitive too. But it happens here at Phoenix, getting that loose exit. It just is absolute issues. Unfortunate to hear. It looks like he's struggling a little bit through that corner there. Wonder if he's doing okay. Here's your cars as they all come up. It looks like Bryn is catching on Ace. Maybe Bryn can do something about Ace? Who knows? Ace is going to have to pick up the pace. He clearly has had it in the past. He's done well at tracks like this where it's nice and short. We think back to USA, where Ace won his first race here in the Stirling Sim Academy. We think back to other short tracks where he's done extremely well as well. Who knows? Maybe Ace can pull it out of nowhere. A tire strategy is going to be important here. You can technically go all 40 laps, but you're going to be much faster if you pit in at some point. Oh, looks like Ace has a little bit of a pop, and Ace skims the wall. It's going to give Bryn a chance to catch, something he really does not want to happen, as Bryn is a driving force here in the Stirling Sim Academy series. Your team championship points have already been decided at this rate. It looks like in terms of team championships, you are going to have Extreme Racing be your series winner. in terms of teams. Good for them. Extreme Racing, great guys. They are a great team, and they've done really well. It's good to see them doing good. I believe in second place is going to be IPC Racing, which is part of Ace, because Ace has gotten a lot of points here. Good for him. That's good to see, too. A lot of drivers in the series are not assigned teams, so there's a lot of discrepancy there. I believe in third is going to be, if I am wrong, I need to double check this, is going to be ERA Sim Sports, but I could definitely be wrong there. Our race looking nice and clean so far. Ace is going to be catching up to Bryn, though, as Bryn was able to make that pass earlier while I was rambling. Looks like Bryn gets a little bit better through that corner. Can Ace do something about that? It's possible. We can see with Ace, he is quick, but not able to quite match up to that speed. It's looking to see if he can copy Bryn's line a little bit better. As you can see, he's able to maintain a little bit better, except for that exit there where there's a little bit more of a gap created, but he's able to hold throughout most of the rest of it. Jose is pulling away from there. Bryn has to catch up about 10 seconds to get up to Brady and Scott. Scott, 5 seconds behind your leader, Brady Floyd. That is an impressive amount that Brady has significantly pulled away, currently doing a 32.22. Those are comparable to lap times. Brady Floyd is a great driver, as you are able to see. Good for him doing so well. Hunter Terpstra is struggling a little bit as he's a bit back. Got lapped a little bit earlier. Great guy, though. Make sure you check out Hunter Terpstra's stuff. He's really cool. Make sure you check out the Discord as well. He's a great guy to see. Jose Gonzalez is currently a little bit further behind, but he's currently doing well as well. Maybe he can catch up a bit as well to Ace, as Ace has been fighting Bryn. You see with Bryn, though, he's been able to pull away a little bit more, but if Bryn lets off at any point and tries to, like, maybe save and Ace doesn't, Ace is going to get by. He's still right on his tail. So don't count Ace out for being behind him. Sure, these drivers are having a little bit of a intense time here. Let's follow along with Ace actually inside and see what he's going through. We'll follow along on the gyrogram. You can see with Ace, he has to really maintain to see if he can not force his car into different places. You'll see a lot of drivers that are especially fast do not force their car where it does not want to go. They kind of just let it guide. Ace looks like he's able to do kind of the same as he's right there with Bryn. Maybe he can keep up with it. If he can do that, Wolf, he's going to be around. He's skimming the wall again. Yikes, as he comes out of the dog leg. Unfortunate for him. Looks like he's going to lose a little more ground. Is Hunter having an issue? Looks like there was an issue with Hunter. Our spin. See if that is unfortunate to see, though, is I think that is. Let's see what happened. We'll follow along from the outside so we actually can see what happened. Yep, there's some damage on there. I think that was a spin from Hunter. Comes up. And it looks like just a casual spin out of turn one, maybe? Ah, hit the wall, and then spun. That's what happens, though. Hunter probably wasn't saving his tires extremely well throughout the thing. I lost some grip going through there. It happens. It's rough to see, but it really does. Hopefully Hunter can catch up a little bit. Unfortunate to hear, though. Let's follow along back around with Bryn, though. Currently in third place. Still need to catch up to the leader and to Scott, though. quite a ways behind. It looks like these drivers are really going to be looking for a caution now, because Brady has quite literally just pulled away. Although, don't count out Scott. He is really fast. It's just, right now, he's kind of matching Brady's pace. Can't knock it, though, because trying to maintain that pace is going to be a little bit challenging. But also, if Scott can save his tires, then maybe at the end he can do some big final push, unlike Brady, who might be just running full speed. Hitting that strategy is going to be really important. Let's put all the background music again. As much as I like to think it's great that you guys can all just listen to me, but I imagine it does get a tiny bit boring when I kind of just have to sit here as people are just doing laps. Hunter back in the pits? Oh, he is. Is that another spin from him? I believe that is. Yep, another spin. Unfortunate to see. Comes out of there a little bit too hot and just grips up just enough right at the end into the wall. Get towed to stay out of the way of traffic. Completely understand. Still, rough to hear, bud. Hopefully a little bit. Hunter will be able to go, and he's out. Unfortunate. Looks like Scott has been able to catch up to our leader once again, as Scott is now catching. As you can see, with his time behind has dropped significantly from what it was. Is Scott trying to get on a thing where he can catch up? It's definitely possible. Maybe he wants to do something and really show Brady who's boss out of nowhere. Who knows? If Scott can do that, then maybe just Scott will be able to show what he's able to do. Goodness. Looks like Jose Benales was able to catch up out of nowhere. I missed something. Christ. Looks like he really is caught up. Has gotten past Ace and gotten past Bryn. Don't ever put anything past him. Apparently he is on a hell streak to come back. That means your standings are currently Brady Floyd in first, Scott Whiteman in second, Jose Benales in third, and Bryn George in fourth. See Brady and Bryn here, not Brady, goodness, Ace and Bryn here having a bit of some competition. There's some bumping and Bryn is spinning. Ace, oh no, there's Bryn. That's a really tough spin. Looks like Bryn is out and he crashes right into Brad Whiteman. That is absolutely worthy of a caution with 8 laps left to go. Yikes, that is going to have to be an investigation if I've ever seen one. That is intense. What happened? Because that, whew. Let's follow along with Ace as that happened. Trying to do a little bit of some musical montage there, then all of a sudden, Ace, well, let's see. Ace, looks like these two have been battling for a little bit. I'm going to go back a little bit. So it looks like coming up through this final corner as they've been battling for the last couple of laps. Bryn having a little bit of damage on there. Ace comes to the inside. Maybe we can get a little bit better of an angle. Ace dives down and then comes back up to try to maintain it, but then he's to the inside. Let's see, maybe TV2. Looks like Ace just bumps him. Just sends him out, causing him to crash right into Brad. That is super unfortunate. Brad had been trying to catch up for a last while. Doesn't look like he has too much damage, but that is definitely going to be something that's going to annoy him a lot. Let's see. Maybe our race controller can let us know what happens throughout a little bit through there. That is super unfortunate to see. Looks like might have just been a racing accident, though. I would believe that. Looks like Brady comes in for some tires, too, along with Scott. There we are. Which means Brad Whiteman is going to get his lap back and possibly the lead here. I'm not quite sure. Jose Benales, though, is definitely going to be moving up into a good position there. Let's keep an eye on Brad Whiteman there. His Caterpillar car always looking great, but he does have some damage there. Remember, if anyone ever wants to join up into the Stirling Sim Academy series for Season 2, I recommend you join up soon. You can also check out Homebrew Racing. We are on iRacing. We are on our social medias. Make sure you check us out. Just search up Homebrew Racing or Homebrew Racing League. I'm sure you can find us somewhere. It's also on my Twitch stuff as well. Make sure you check us out. Also, make sure you check out Woodback Auto Parts. Brad Whiteman coming down to the pits now. But as you can see, Woodback Auto Parts are really a great place. They've been in business since 1939. They serve veterans. They are really great guys. Really make sure you check them out at www.woodbackautoparts. Because right now, I'm sure that Brady Floyd wishes he had some Woodback Auto Parts for him. Looks like Ace is now in the 4th position. As this race starts to get a lot more interesting, as there's only a few laps left to go. Phoenix for the championship race. Jose Benales is currently your leader, although he is going to be on old tires, which is something he's got to be very aware of very soon. Because as soon as he gets some competition from that number 2 spot right now, Brady Floyd, he's on fresh tires. Our cars have gone through 35 laps of intense racing, or even if not intense racing, some intense lapping, that's for sure. Brady in that 2nd position is going to be much faster than Jose. Not even just with skill, because Jose, as you can see, can be very fast here, but just with sheer tires and damage repair. Scott Whiteman, don't count him out, is going to be on that inside line, though, right behind Jose. Maybe that's going to mean something as Ace moves up. Not Ace, goodness, white cars. As Brady moves up to the outside. Under caution here at Legacy Phoenix for the final race of the Stirling Sim Championship. You can see our car is lining up there, getting ready to go. Brady is definitely trying to warm up those tires before they get racing. They're absolutely gonna need it. Here we are coming up to the green flag. We see the pace car is going to come off any minute now. The double check we're live. We are good. Let's go up to TV3 so we can see just about everything as our drivers come to the
green
restart.
flag.
Here they go. Looks like Jose Benales gets a good start. Ace starting over here. Looks like Brad has a little bit of a slow out exit through there as he comes through. Jose is a little bit slower than Brady, as you can see there, but he does have that inside line. What does that mean? As we have 3 laps left to go, about to go to 2. Jose still your leader with Brady on the outside, Scott in 3rd, bringing 4th. Ace holding up the rear, bringing up Scott behind him. Brady Floyd looking right to that inside, seeing if he can get anywhere, but Jose is going to slam the door on him, not let him through. As they come up really close to the ending here. let's not get it past ourselves. This is going to be an interesting final couple of laps here at the Stirling Sim Academy. Brady to the inside. Is he... Oh, no spin. That's good. Brady looking right behind that number 96 as they come up to the white flag here at the Stirling Sim Academy event. There is Jose Benales, your final lap leader. The white flag as they go around. Turn 1, Jose Benales, still your leader. Can he hold off Brady Floyd, who got fresh tires? Brady spinning through. He holds it nice and well. Here they come, and it looks like they go through the final turn. And Jose Benales is still your leader. Can he do it? In his second event here at the Stirling Sim Academy Series, can he do it? Can he bring it to the win? He can, and he crosses the line to be your leader. Right behind is Brady Floyd. In third position is going to be Scott Whiteman. There is Brady getting a spin out. And what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that Ace Dewitt is your Stirling Sim Academy champion, unless I miss something. Nope, just an EOL. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the final event here at the Stirling Sim Academy Series. Ace Dewitt is your champion, followed right behind Brady Floyd. Good for Ace. Good to see. Very close race with the number 96 and number 20 of Jose and Brady, respectively. Get a little bit of a post-race interview with our pals as soon as they are up. Great race from everybody. Get some good complimentary spins in there, Jose. You have earned it. Ace, you better be too. Because, man, that has been quite a race. Jacob, it's official. Goodness. Let's get a little bit of eyes on Ace. Maybe if Ace can do some burnouts with Jose, that'd be some great thing to see. Oh, it looks like Jose is out. We'll follow along with Aces. Here we are. We come up to the finals. That is awesome to see. Head over to the driver's lounge. Ace has earned himself some burnouts as he is there. Thanks for joining me, Race Control in Drivers. There it is. Your series champion, Ace Dewitt, finished 4th in his final race of the Stirling Sim Academy Series, Season 1. A fantastic job done by him and his team, IPC Racing. That is going to be something that's going to make absolutely everyone very happy there, and it's great to see. He's absolutely earned himself a Polish victory lap at this rate. Great job, Ace. He's had 100% race participation, which has earned him this, along with his victory at USA. It is constant top 5 and very close to top 5 finishes. Great race by Ace and a great season done by him too. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ace, I'm not sure if you're here watching the stream, but make sure you go ahead and join us for a post-race interview. There he is, your champion, everyone, Ace Dewitt. How are you doing, Ace? Ace, are you there?
Hello.
There he is. He's here. How's it going, Ace?
Well, thanks for a great season, guys.
You have earned yourself a championship. How does that feel?
I mean, obviously it's good. You said part of it's participation on being here, but I think I ran a good season. I got a win earlier in the season. Brady showed up and stole a lot of the wins from us, especially that one in Michigan was hard. Won by one. So I thought we could add a couple. Had an interesting day just getting to the track today. We had a broken wheel, and the internet went.
Like I said earlier in the stream, everyone's been experiencing some rough weather for the most part. It's good you were able to make it finally to the end and really get those final points to give you this victory. If you hadn't shown up, that championship would have gone to Brady.
Yeah, it was gonna be close. Like I said, ended up running cell phone,
It's great.
doing pretty good for that.
I'm glad you're able to be our champion, Ace. It's great to see you, and we thank you for your 100% race participation.
All right, thanks.
All right, let's also get a little bit of a post-race interview with our race winner, Jose. How's it going?
Good.
Awesome.
Everything's great. What an awesome win.
You had a great win. You had an amazing battle there right at the end with Brady. He was right on your heels.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed to get up there and actually win the thing. I lost it in like lap 3. My tires were just cold, but somehow I just managed to stay clean the rest of the race and work my way up.
That is a great job. We really applaud that. You came out of nowhere. I mean, after that spin, like you said, you were right in the rear, but then you just quite literally shot up.
Yeah, I was very very focused and trying to get some good lap times there. I think I beat my lap time like 10 times in a row.
It definitely looked like it, that's for sure. You caught me off guard when I was rambling for a little bit on stream, and I just looked up and I was like, wait a minute, he's in 4th now.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the other guys. I think they ran into some trouble. Messed their cars up a bit and slowed way down because when I spun out, they had like I think 9 or 8 second lead ahead of me, and a couple laps in, I started working at it and caught him.
Yeah, you did a great job. We're very proud of you. Good job on your first win here.
Hey, thanks, guys.
It's been a great season. Everyone, thank you very much for watching here. We really appreciate it. And make sure you check us out. Make sure you also check out Homebrew Racing, and you also check out the Stirling Sim Academy series, previous events. Those are on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you really do check them out. Also, make sure you check out Woodbeck Auto Parts. They have been our sponsor for this season and this series. We really, really appreciate them. They are at www.woodbeckautoparts.com. Make sure you give them their business. They are great guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Give Ace, if you have the opportunity, a big round of applause for winning up our championship. We are so proud of him. Thank you, everyone, and it's been a great night. I've been your host, Noah Walter.
You